Hi everyone, welcome back to our Note to Self podcast. We are the Student Health Ambassadors representing the Student Health Center here on campus. My name is Clara and this is...
My name is Pooh.
My name is Caitlin.
My name is Donna.
Thank you all. This is a very special podcast because it is our last podcast of the year. So we got those bittersweet vibes going on. Today we are bringing y'all a recap of our year so y'all can all get to know how our year went and what our plans are for the future. So I did want to start off by focusing on this role as ambassadors. I know for me, this role changed my experience at Ohlone and made a really big impact on my year. And I wanted to just ask everyone the question, what are you taking away from this role?
She's looking at me. Okay, I'll go. So, I would say I'm taking a lot of skills and experiences from this role. I'll go first with the skills. I think I got a lot better with presentation skills, public speaking. I think it was a bit nerve-wracking to do classroom presentations at the beginning of this school year or at the beginning of this job. It was really kind of scary to think about doing classroom presentations, but definitely it got way easier over time, and now there's like no hesitancy to kind of sign up for me, and it's more exciting than anything. I think I also got way better at communication skills in general, especially with tabling and in being in the creative program group. There was just a lot of opportunities for me to talk to other people and get to know people and find ways to kind of connect to people in a fast-paced environment, because especially with tabling, they're passing by so quickly and you have to find a way to kind of grab their attention or to connect with them so that they can pay attention to you or come to your event and things like that. And I think those skills are definitely very good to have. I also got a lot more skills in certain creative departments such as journalism and being a part of social media. That was able to help me have a creative outlet, as well as getting more into graphic design and editing as well. Yeah, those are all the skills I would say I got from this job, I believe. And for the experiences, I think overall it was just such a great experience for me. I was able to feel connected to the Ohlone student body, because I think definitely last year I never really felt connected at all to Ohlone in that way. I didn't really I wasn't very involved in any events. I didn't really know what was going on like last semester or last year. I mostly only had classes in Newark campus, and Newark is a lot smaller, so it could feel a lot more isolating. And so I'm really grateful that I got this job so I could feel more connected to the student body as well as the community and just student council as well. And having friends in student council can really help you just know what's going on with Ohlone, and I think that was really cool. And overall it was just really great to work with the cohort that I got. Like, everybody is so inspiring and they're all so smart and capable, and they inspire me and help me along the journey I had while transferring and this last year I had at Ohlone. And they all taught me something, taught me something new, and also taught me a lot about self-care and self-love. And a lot of this job with mental health, it was, my cohort was the one that was teaching me how to self-care or how to self-love, and those niche moments are going to be very memorable to me. And yeah, who would like to go?
Amazing. I can go next. So I think that the biggest thing I gained from this role was this community. I have met so many amazing people. Of course, the ambassadors, every one of them is so unique and special and kind, and it's been amazing to get to know all of them, all of the girlies. I also think that we're lucky to have such a good team of staff, dedicated staff, kind staff, understanding staff. It's just been amazing. I'll never forget all of the amazing faces that I've met. And another big thing has been leadership and I think like facilitation experience, like learning how to turn around tabling events and other events really quickly and dealing with all the logistics on campus. Definitely learned a lot about organizing. This was also one of many of my extracurriculars, so helping with like time management was a big part of it. And just like learning more about what I can and can't handle and learning to set boundaries. And of course, there was like a million different trainings that we had, and all the things that we learned were so valuable, from like crisis training to communication training and our cognitive distortion training. So we've gotten to just learn so much and experience so much from all different aspects in this role.
I think there's so much, especially trying to condense like a whole year of memories and things we've all gone through into like one cohesive sentence. But I would say one big one is like teamwork. You really have to make sure everybody's being represented well and everyone's ideas are being heard, and also trying to just kind of work around everybody's schedule. That's definitely always been kind of a challenge for all of us, but I think we did an amazing job of being respectful and really giving everyone the space to share their ideas and feel like they're being heard. And similarly to Clara, I thought I was really good at time management until this job. Of course, it like kind of challenged you a little bit to make sure that you're not only getting your schoolwork done, but also being present here, and not only doing your job, but also being present with the people that you're working with. And of course, getting to meet the beautiful ladies was a big plus. And also the staff as well. They're really understanding, and they also are very willing to share their knowledge, and they're very understanding. And I really liked all the trainings, like when we learned about boundaries and how to find healthy coping mechanisms, and all of those things really help, and I'll definitely be taking those when I move along. Yes.
It sounds like you're gonna die.
Oh,
when I move on.
But like transfer, I don't
Yeah.
know, when I leave.
I don't know what to say because everyone say very perfectly, and I also have the same feeling and experience here as an ambassador. I don't know.
No, you're good.
I think in terms of like personal connection, I feel more socialized because I got this job in my second semester, and in the first semester I was very isolated. After class, I just go back to home, and after this job, I got to know like all inspiring and amazing ambassadors. You are very amazing and awesome, and I learned a lot from you all. And I think my face turns red, or I don't know. Yeah. And for in terms of personal, no, like skills, I like from presentation, I improved public speaking and communication skills. And as an introvert, it's not very easy like to get involved into this team, but I believe like I try my best and dedicate my effort into this team, like to work along with all ambassadors. Yeah, I think the whole year was like very meaningful, and I think because I would keep staying at Ohlone, and like whenever I come into like health center, I think I will remember like and miss you all.
Oh, thank you for sharing.
I don't know. Wait, I need to drink boba.
Do your thing.
Yes.
This is a hard episode to film for sure, because it doesn't feel like the end. I don't know if it ever will, but it's coming up because we have like 3 weeks of school left.
Mm-hmm.
So
And one is finals week, so it doesn't really count.
yeah, like 2 weeks, so it's rough. But thank you all for sharing. This role has been so impactful, and so grateful for this opportunity, genuinely. I wanted us to all go around and just share like a quick favorite memory of our roles as ambassadors. I think for myself, like, the first thing, I don't know why it comes to my head, but when we did training in the summer, like, before we even started this role, we did, like, a dance circle, and I don't know, it just, like, for the first time, I could, like, see people's true selves, and it was the cutest. It was just so fun, and it was so pure. It was the best.
Dude, I try to block that out of my memories.
Sorry to be
I was embarrassed.
No, you did really good. You did like a Michael Jackson pose.
Exactly.
And it's so funny to me. My favorite memory would be, I think it would be the first game night we had.
That's a good
That whole event was just really successful. A lot of people came, and I wasn't really expecting for that amount of success because it was like one of our first. Or was it our
I
first?
think it was the first.
It was like the first game night.
Yeah, it was our first like actual big event, so it was just really fun and stimulating to see so many people come together and have fun, and I feel like it was such a success, and there were so many fun games, and everybody was just so involved and like excited to learn these games and play these games with us, and they were also involved in sharing their experiences and stories because it was a
cultural stigma.
It was a cultural stigma forum as well, and it was really nice to see people share their experiences and, you know, have a safe space to talk about important things, but also have a fun space to kind of take out their stresses and worries, I guess. And it felt really good to give that space to people. And overall, it was just such a fun night because I was also able to bond with my team there, and it was just so silly because we would be giggling over things, you know, and it was also really fun seeing, you know, the cohort also get really involved in the games as well.
So fun.
Oh my gosh, that's so hard.
You want Pooh to go first?
Yeah.
Put her on the spot.
It's hard.
I would say like the second training because in the first training I don't really know the ambassadors, but I just talked to the people next to me. These are the navigators. They are the navigators. So in second training, I think we already like passed through the whole semester, so we really get connected, and the happiest time is like when we not in the I don't know the backroom but here in the conference room. Yeah, with all ambassadors like very active like for the next coming semester. And another memorable moment is like the podcast that we do, the cultural thing that we try food. Yeah, it was
So
really fun.
fun.
And yeah.
So many good things.
For me, I think I similar to Kara when we did like the summer training, but for me was the musical chairs. 'Cause that was one. That one was really fun. I think everyone had a lot of fun with that one. And another one for our event, I really like when we did the tie-dye event. Big throwback.
yeah.
But
Big
That one,
throwback.
I totally forgot about that one.
yeah,
That
I was
one
thinking, I was like,
fun.
I know there's one. I really had fun
tabling?
with that.
Yeah.
It was really fun. I think a lot of people came. And it was more, I would say it was kind of more of like an event, kind of like a game night event than a tabling, because it was very hands-on and there was like a lot of people on the table. And I think it was really, really successful. I wish we had more tables though. But we learned from that event, I think, a lot. And it was also really fun. I still have my shirt.
I love.
I lost all of them.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're somewhere.
Yeah.
This is so cute though. We're
know,
like
this is a fun
reminiscing
one.
together. Yeah, no, well, thank you guys all for sharing your little favorite moments. I wanted to go on kind of the broader scheme here now that we've talked about the health center. How have you guys just felt about this year? Like our last year here. For Pooh, yeah, you're transferring as well? Or no, you're not transferring.
I will be here at Oloni.
Slay. So we all have our different journeys, but how has everybody felt about the past year, just holistically?
I think I really got into the groove at Aloni. I think my first year I didn't really have a set friend group to say. It was more like, oh yeah, I would hang out with this group of people because they're from that class, and then the next semester I wouldn't really hang out with them anymore because we weren't that close. It was just
like
more of like
friends.
class friends, and
We all have class
and
friends.
yeah, no, I really love them and appreciate them, but I didn't really feel like I had those set friendships that had like a deeper bond, I would say, and that changed, I would say, this past year. I got a lot more into different extracurriculars around Aloni, and I think that really helped because, you know, doing something you love, you're gonna meet people that love the same thing, and that creates really beautiful friendships. And so that was really great to be able to build stronger friendships over this past year, and I really hope I keep those friendships in my life moving on and transferring. And overall, I think it was a really good year, a year that taught me a lot of skills, especially with time and organization and things like that. Yeah, it gave me a lot of good experiences. I feel like my life has changed a lot this past year, personally and, you know, socially and all those things. I think a lot of growth, but all very good things. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yay. For me, I would say this year was kind of like a year where I realized a lot of things. Like the first one would be how precious time is, because I feel like looking back, like this being our last one, I can still remember when we first did like our first one, and the fact that back then I was like, oh, it's just a year, it's gonna like take forever, like us for reach like the end, but it's already here, and most of us, you know, are leaving Aloni, so it's just like I remember when I first started, so it's just kind of like realizing how precious time is and to really utilize everything and all the opportunities that are given to you or advertised to you, because, you know, you never know what you're going to learn or who you're going to meet, and it could really change your life. I think all these skills I'll be taking with me, and it's definitely going to be sad because I really like it here, but yeah, I don't want to cry, so someone go next.
Damn, no, this is hard because this year was such like an up and down like roller coaster for me in the best way. Like, I've learned a lot about myself, and primarily I learned about more what I want to do. Like, applying to college, applying to the UCs was such an eye-opening experience for me because I was forced to write about my life and my journey. And for the like UC Berkeley business application, which is a separate application, I had to write specifically like why I want a degree, why I want to do business. Like, it was a very exposing question, and it made me think a lot, and I kind of had like a existential crisis moment. Like, what do I want to do? Like, am I even ready for this? Like, do I even need to be applying? Like, it was a lot of stress, and I think that stress turned into a beautiful thing because I know a lot more about what I want to do. And again, yeah, just meeting so many different people from so many different walks of life and through different school organizations, and just so eye-opening and comforting, and knowing that I'm not alone in all of this. Like, this community college journey is complicated and it can be scary, but that's how it is for a lot of CC students, and it's good to know that we're in it together. And this year definitely, like, I had that feeling with me, like, I'm not alone. This year was a good year overall. Yeah, it was great.
I think I have the same feeling with Clara.
So bad.
I also feel like this year I'm not alone. Like, I have this community, like, very welcoming, and welcoming community. I get to know, like, not only ambassadors but also like other students who are like with friends ambassadors, and especially the health center, all the staff and our mentors are very welcoming and appreciate our effort, and even very understanding. Sometimes we cannot do this one, they are very understanding what we can do or cannot do. So yeah, it was a very meaningful year for me, and I can also see my ability, what I can do, like improve my confidence by working at the health center.
Yeah. This year has been a really transformational year for all of us, I think. Yeah, it's been pretty crazy. I do think that the one thing that I didn't expect from this year is how much I truly was able to elevate. Like, Ohlone College is such a plug community college. Like, elevation, like, not just, like the glow up, like the stereotypical, like, elevation, but mental health, like having the health center, like extracurricular, like connecting with people, socializing, and it just feels like the pieces of like ourselves and our holistic beings are coming together, which is crazy. We're becoming adults or whatever. It's weird.
Or whatever. I think that's the thing that sucks about like knowing that next semester we're not going to be here, because I feel like so established here, and it's like that scary feeling of starting over somewhere else and trying to find like new resources and also people you can rely on, and like the places where you can go if you need support. And that's the thing that freaks me out. It's like not being able to find what I need.
I think it freaks me out because at Ohlone I only felt like very settled and like truly happy with it like a year in, and it's kind of exhausting to think about, oh, I have to work another year to feel settled into a new school.
Yeah. No, that's definitely a fear. Yeah. Like, I was in another community college before, and I didn't have any friends. Like, I was very lonely. I just was there for, like, school, and then I was out of there, and coming to Ohlone, like, everything changed. I feel like this school it's big, but it's small. Like, I feel like we're all, like, big fishes in a little sea, and we're established here. So it's gonna be weird, like, being I guess, big fish in a big sea when we transfer. And, of course, Pooh, you'll still be swimming over here. But it's crazy. Yeah. Thank you all for sharing. And Pudding here is sealing the vibes, for sure. Pudding. I'll miss Pudding, actually.
They changed her name?
This is Pudding.
I thought the name was like Banana Anna or something.
Banana Anna.
This is Pudding Selinana.
Yeah, that one.
But I thought it was Banana Ciliana.
No, it's Pudding.
Roll back the tapes.
We don't know her.
Yeah. She is whoever she is. That's that on that. But I wanted to now talk about our future plans, because 3 of us are transferring, and of course, Pooh, you want to know what you're going to be doing next year too.
The big one.
So, before we go into our decisions, I wanted to talk about, one more time, a little recap of what our majors are. Maybe just do, like, our stats, like, in a bullet point, like, super quick, and then where we applied. And you don't have to share anything that you do not want to share, but that's where we're starting. So, Donna, you can go first.
Like, activities that I wrote about, or that I'm
whatever
doing?
you want to share about, like, what you think made you get into
And
the
we
school.
saying
But don't share what you got into yet. Just what you applied.
Okay, that's the big surprise. Okay, so I wrote...
Wait.
So
we're
major,
saying where we
stats,
applied to?
and, like, what you added in your app, and then where you applied.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
I'm going first, right?
Yes.
Okay, so my major is psychology.
Period.
What was the other question? Oh yeah, my stats, right? The stats. So I didn't take any like SATs, ACTs, because COVID kids got lucky. We didn't have to take anything, and I think now they have actually changed it, where I think freshmen don't need to take it anymore. So COVID kind of saved us with that, but. because I definitely would have not done well, like, all the
Same.
PSATs.
Same,
Like,
I
I
would've-
don't even think I hit the 1000s on my PSATs.
Yeah. It was
It was
bad.
I hit like 1,000,
No.
but I didn't study.
I got
My score was
950.
1108.
Mine
I
was-
would've-
Mine was like 110 or something.
Mine
Yeah.
was
I
950.
Okay, competition.
I know, she's
No.
smart.
No, it's bad.
It's bad. Anyways,
Okay, so I didn't take any of those standardized tests. I did do AP classes. I did Spanish, AP Lit, AP Lang. That's it.
yeah.
Oh no, yes, that's it. I only did 3 because they're expensive, so you gotta save up. What else? Oh yeah, my GPA was a 4.
Slay.
And what was everything?
Anything else you
Oh,
added to your
extracurriculars.
app? Yeah.
Extracurriculars. I wrote about the club that I'm a part of, the Dreamers Without Borders Club, which I'm a secretary. I also wrote about my experience in Summer Bridge, which is it's for incoming freshmen, so it kind of settles you a little bit, tells you about the resources, and it also connects you with the amazing people of EOPS, which they're amazing, honestly. So I wrote about that experience. And then I also wrote about FYE, which is kind of like Puente, which is a year-long cohort where you're with the same people for your English and PD class. So once again, that gives you like opportunity to connect and meet new people, and you also get close to your professor because you have them for the whole year. And then I wrote, and then after I finished my first year, I went back to Summer Bridge, but this time I helped the coordinator. Oh, voice crack. The coordinator with like planning out activities and just kind of helping her out. Basically, I wanted to give back because she really did help me a lot throughout my first year. And then I also wrote about EOPS. I worked there too as well. I think. Oh, and then I also wrote about student ambassadors, of course.
Duh.
And I think that's it. Yes. And then what was the other question?
Where did you apply?
Oh, where I applied for UCs, which I feel like is the ones that really do kind of care a lot about what you do. I did Davis, but I tagged there, and then I did Berkeley, and then for CSUs I did San Jose, San Francisco, and East Bay.
Period. Thank you, Donna.
Thank you for sharing.
You're
We're
welcome.
also doing high school.
Just
Yeah, I
like
just
what
said,
you
like,
put
the
on your
APs.
app, because APs count
Yeah,
on your
APs
apps.
does.
So if it
Okay,
counted for
okay.
the apps, yeah.
Oh, your APs mean the subjects from high school?
Yeah, it's like college prep classes.
Yes, it's like advanced preparatory. AP, advanced preparatory.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I also didn't do any SATs or those tests because we didn't have to. I did AP English, AP Lit, AP Euro, but I don't think that one counts.
Europe?
Yeah, AP
That's
Euro.
cool. They have a lot of APs.
European history,
I
damn.
think that was it. And I had a 3.9. Oh, by the way, I'm a communication major. I'm a communication major.
She's smart. We got smart people here.
3.9, period.
Yeah, I'm a communication major, 3.9. I wrote about being a student wellness ambassador. I wrote about writing in Aloni's sustainability
Oh, yeah.
journal. Oh, no, magazine as an op-ed writer. I also wrote about being a communications tutor. And I applied to Berkeley, Davis, San Diego, and Santa Barbara.
No CSUs?
No CSU.
Okay,
Ooh,
she
she's going for
knew
the
she was
big
gonna get
one.
it.
Stop. I tagged to Davis,
Aiming
by
high.
the way.
Hell yeah. Okay. Yay. So, so for high school, full transparency here, I took AP Lang and AP Seminar, but I did not take the AP tests because I graduated high school a year early, like a year and a semester early. So I didn't
Oh, you
I didn't finish those classes, so they didn't really count. But I did take 4 years of French, so shout out language requirement for sure. Bonjour.
Je ne sais pas.
Je parle un peu de français.
Oh my god.
Wait, what's je ne sais pas?
I don't know.
Je ne sais
Je
pas.
ne sais
Oh,
pas?
it means like I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I know
That's what I was
one,
saying.
I know one.
I was answering.
I know one. I just
I was
know.
answering.
No, it's so funny that that's like the only thing I remember from French class
Je ne
because
sais pas?
I'll just be like I don't know.
I remember. Puis-je aller aux toilettes? Which is, can I go to the bathroom? Please. But I did that, and for stats, my cumulative GPA 4.0.
Yay!
We'll see.
Smart.
We'll see after geology though.
that'll
For
really
this,
help.
yeah, but I was
Yeah.
able to like submit a 4.0.
Yeah.
For what I wrote in my personal insight questions for UCs, I wrote one about having a really untraditional education path. So I had a pretty life-altering medical situation that did not allow me to basically do any school. Like I wasn't able physically to like go to school, and because of that I did independent study. I ended up like failing a lot of things and having to go to continuation school. And because of that, I knew that I had to test out of high school if I wanted to like get my diploma, because I wasn't physically able to do a lot of my work. So I had to like find a solution to my problem. And then I had a semester off like during COVID. I was working. I didn't know what I wanted to do, but I found a career preparatory program essentially called Year Up that changed my life. It is basically like 6 months of training, and I did the project management track, and then it's a 6-month internship. So I was really blessed with where I was placed in the tech industry. I was also blessed with the contract, and I wrote all about, so one of my PAQs was about like getting to Year Up and like that whole situation. And then another one was just about my experience when I worked at Salesforce, which was a really amazing experience. And then another one of my PIQs was like the brag PIQ per se. It's like you just like, I just put everything that I did at community. So like Ohlone Business Society president, I put speech and debate, got to put my awards in there. I got to put student wellness ambassador, of course. I wrote about being part of SPMP, Starting Point Mentorship Program, which is UC Berkeley's mentorship program.
I didn't know about that. My dumbass.
I didn't like formally write about it. I just kind of like name dropped it, literally. I also wrote about competing in UC Berkeley's case management like competition, or it's called a case competition, which my team got second place, which was a big deal for like the Haas case competition. I wrote about that more in my Haas application. And then I wrote, let me
That's like
think.
stroking the beard.
Yeah, I think my other two PAQs were kind of just like a spread of like my experience and what I've worked on throughout my life. And then yeah, the Haas application was just like, what do you want to do in the future? Why do you need a like degree in business? And that I just wrote about like my future goals. But yeah, those essays took everything out of me for sure. Yeah, that supplemental. But what was the last part?
I think you did it.
What you applied to.
Oh, right.
Yeah, right.
I applied to UC Berkeley.
You can't curse. Oh, that's a bad word.
What'd you say?
Dumbass.
Okay. So
Dumb booty.
Oh my god. Okay. So I applied to UC Irvine. I applied to UC Berkeley, but I applied to Haas, which is why I had to do a separate application. Like after you submit the UCs, you have to do an interview, another essay, and then an academic update.
Wait,
Yeah.
Do they contact you? Because you know you have to put the college.
You have to record it. Like it's recorded. You show them your ID, and then you're like, just
No,
do
like,
just do
you
it.
know when you like apply to a campus for the UC application?
Yes.
And then it says what college in that campus?
Mm-hmm.
And then they contact you like, oh, because you're doing Haas. Oh, okay,
Yeah, they
okay.
contacted us to do that one separately. But applying to Haas is like separate from the Burke process.
Hella extra.
Yeah, it's hella doing too much.
Berkeley's scary for
And
business.
then for CSUs, I did Cal Poly Slow.
Ooh.
I did
I would not expect that.
Cal State East Bay and San Jose State.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Pooh, share what you're doing next year if you know what your plans are.
Oh yeah. Or like, where do you plan to go?
Sorry.
Or like, what's your dream school if you have one?
Oh, true.
Girl,
Yeah.
Berkeley calling me. No, actually.
I'm calling my phone.
That's crazy.
I what is it called? Manifested them.
For real.
What I have to share?
So if you know what you're doing next year, and if you do want to apply to transfer, what is your dream school?
I'm I mean, next year, I don't know what I will do, but I will keep staying at the health center. Like, I'm applying like tobacco prevention research program, which is in collaboration with Stanford. But
OKT.
I know she was hiding that from us. I just found out.
Stanford.
She's gonna get it. She's gonna get it.
so, they will interview next week, I think. So I will keep
Good
staying
luck.
at
We got
health
this.
center, and I will do some of my not some like all of my major preparations like maths, chemistry, physics at Ohlone, and I'm not sure I can finish in 1 year because there are like at least 3 courses like for maths, physics, and chemistry, including OChem. So I think it might take another 2 years at Ohlone, and yeah, my major is environmental engineering. My dream schools are Berkeley and Davis, and when I transfer, I will take Davis because Davis environmental is really
Yeah,
popular.
they're really good with
Yeah,
environment.
really good. So when I go to the campus, I also like it,
Mhm.
and Berkeley is one of the dream school as well. So I will apply for both. And
Yay. Okay,
We got
y'all.
reading a review.
Okay, are we ready for the reviews now?
Yeah.
We're doing okay. So let's do one more time our major, what we decided on, and why we decided on it.
We haven't
Or
decided
actually,
yet though.
Girl,
That's true. It's too
We
early.
I'm still fighting
It
battles.
just
Y'all are
came-
still waiting for LA.
Yeah, summer's still coming up, but we didn't apply to LA
I didn't bother to,
Oh wait, what are you waiting for?
to decide.
to decide. We're just
I'm still
indecisive.
fighting battles.
Me and her
Really?
are fighting the same
Demons.
battle.
We're
Yeah.
fighting demons.
For Davis and Burke.
Yeah.
Well, you revealed it.
I know.
Well, you already said.
No, I didn't. I could have been fighting battles between San Jose.
Okay. So let's say then, if you don't know where you're gonna decide,
Well, like
your
the
major
top.
one more time. Yeah, where you actually got in. Yeah, like all the did you get in, denied, waitlisted, all
Yeah.
that, and then
Reject.
say where your pros and cons are per se. What your thoughts are.
Okay,
Yeah.
I see. Like the thought process behind it.
Yes, Luana.
Okay. So psychology, and I got accepted to all of them. Thank God.
Lord!
Thank the Lord. And like I'm debating between Berkeley and Davis, and they're both like very different schools. I think like Davis is very much like a college town. It's very open area. It's very like green and kind of like hippie. Kind of gives me like hippie sort of vibes.
And just
And-
chilling with the cows.
Yeah,
you see
yeah.
cow.
Like I feel like it's
No,
very laid back.
Burke
in a
is
way.
literally hippie vibes.
Yeah, but that's like more like weed hippie.
Oh, okay.
And
Davis
then-
is like grass hippie.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
cows.
Like
hanging
the
out with
PG-13 grass.
Yeah, the PG
Yeah.
thing.
Actually, grass.
Actually grass.
Yeah.
And Berkeley's more like urban, like it's literally right in the middle of the city.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I feel like it's just kind of scary, Berkeley, to me. But I think a lot of, like, the biggest con for Davis is how far it is, and I would have to dorm there. And that doesn't scare me on its own. It's just the idea of, like, living with someone else that I don't know.
Yeah.
And then, like, kind of feeling trapped because you can't really go anywhere. I mean, you can, but I don't have a car, so, like, I'm kind of
Yeah,
stuck.
you'd have to like public transportation.
Yeah, like, and then what if, like, I get no friends, and it's just, like, bruh, calling my mom every day, like, get me out. And then Berkeley, like, you could commute, but that also seems, like, so
A lot of work.
annoying. Yeah, commuting every day, and I feel like you wouldn't
Yeah.
really be involved in the campus life.
Because you'd be like, I gotta get home.
Yeah, and I also feel like lectures, even though we're upperclassmen, if they'll be big. I feel like they'll still be big.
Yeah.
Totally.
Because in the mentorship with Berkeley, my mentor, she was a psychology major, and she said she was in a class of 200 students. I'm like, babes,
Heck no.
aren't
Is
you
it
upper classmen?
for upper class.
Yeah, upper
Yeah.
class.
Oh, 200.
Yeah, 200.
Yeah,
And then she said, like,
I
second
know.
week, like, nobody shows up, but, like, you're fighting demons that first week, you know?
Yeah, like I
Like,
see
you're
like
fighting for your
TikToks
seat.
where it's like the first day of school
They're
at
sitting on the floor.
Berkeley and they're sitting on the floor because there's no space.
Like,
Like,
I'm
why
paying all
did
this
you
money
let
for
them
what?
in then if there's not enough space?
I think some
Honestly.
just come even though they're waitlisted.
Also, housing is really hard for
Damn.
Berkeley.
You know, like how it's here.
Oh,
where
for
it's-
the class, yeah.
Yeah,
I thought
like-
you meant to the school.
you're rejected and you're like, no.
I'm coming
I
to class.
belong.
There's probably people that go, honestly.
People can come technically to Berkeley classes like from the public. Like
Yeah,
it
like,
depends
what
on
is
the
they don't
class.
know.
What is it called? Like,
Yeah.
you adjunct or whatever?
Yeah, like a concurrent enrollment kind of.
But it's like your friend could just let you in. They don't know anything.
Yeah, and you don't need
There's
like your
200
ID
people,
card.
like, yeah.
You don't need your ID card to
Yeah.
get into buildings and stuff.
Oh.
Anyways, any other thoughts?
Also, a thought was like, Davis gave me a scholarship, and they gave me like this kind of like opportunity to be part of a program, and Berkeley didn't give me any of that. So, but they're also like kind of divas. Like they want you to work for everything.
Yeah.
So it's
How
just
did
like
you know the program? Sorry.
it's on when they accepted me. It's on my page. It says like opportunities, and I click on it, and it's like the program right there.
Did you apply?
No, I didn't apply for that program.
They just
Oh, so it just gave you.
Yeah, I think it's
curious.
based on like your stats and maybe your questions.
Slay
Because I'm
Donna.
first gen, so they're probably like, she needs extra help. She needs all the help she can get.
Congrats, that's so
Thank
awesome.
you.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
It's amazing to have options, you know?
I know.
Exactly, that's what I was
Yeah.
telling.
Yeah,
Like,
we're
it's a privilege.
It's
to
a
have
good
options.
struggle to have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's worse things to worry about.
I know.
True. Okay,
My
Caitlin.
turn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm a communication major, and I also got into all the schools I applied to.
Yelling in lowercase.
I know. Yeah, I'm going through the same struggles as Donna, though.
What are the top two?
Berkeley and Davis.
Davis, yeah.
Exactly, same
Yeah,
struggle.
yeah.
Me and Donna have been texting, and I'm like, Donna, you decide, and I'll follow you.
Literally.
No, she'll decide.
Yeah.
I think the main thing that's kind of stopping me from Berkeley is that my major is called something else. It's called media studies, and that just puts me in a box, I feel like.
Yeah,
Of,
it's
like,
too general. Like, it's
it's
too specific, right?
too specific for me because I'm still a little bit unsure on what I want to do with my major, and I chose my major for how vague it kind of is because I could do so much with it, and I just kind of want to have a moment to explore all of those pathways. But it's not like a deal breaker, I would say. But yeah, Davis, I would get to move out. I would be able to find a little bit of independence. I think it would force me to kind of grow up because I think right now living at home, I still feel like a high schooler. You know, I don't feel like an adult. I'm just still very much relying on my parents for everything, and I mean that's very privileged of me, and I love that I have that opportunity and such a loving family to support me through school. But I think it would be a fun journey to move out and live a little far away but close enough where I could go home on the weekends and be like, I need help or something, you know? But Berkeley's just so prestigious, and it's like,
It's
you
like
know,
a different ambiance.
I know, it's just like Berkeley.
UC
I know,
Berk.
You don't even have to say anything. You just be like, I go to Berkeley.
Yeah,
That's
or
it. That's a whole sentence.
you can literally say, I go to Cal, and they
Oh, yeah.
know.
They know.
Like,
Yeah,
they
they
know.
know.
They know.
And that's just a little crazy. But yeah, it's definitely those two schools are such a different vibe. I've personally never been to, like, around the Davis area, so I can't really say what
Oh, like
it's
the
like.
city?
I've only been to, like, Sacramento, you know?
Sacramento
I've,
was like that, though.
For real.
I
So.
yeah, I've been to Berkeley, and it's so city vibes, and it's so fun, and it has so many things to do, and, like, there's, like, stores on every, like, corner of it's just so stimulating. There's like vinyl stores and such fun stores, such good food too. That is definitely fun. And the lights are out. But yeah,
Yeah, congratulations.
she made a decision.
I did. I do want to
Already?
I want to preface though. So, being a business administration major, we get so much slack. What's the word that's not like a bad word? We get
What do
so
you
much
mean?
poop for being like the easy major, you know,
But it's
y'all
really
are
not,
just
though.
like
It's really
joking.
not, though.
But when it comes to applying to transfer,
So
our
limited.
options
Yeah,
are
it's
so
super
limited.
competitive.
Like, you don't get to tag anywhere except Riverside, I think, for business administration. There is no option to tag anywhere else. So, like, if I wanted to tag to Davis, they don't allow tag for business
'cause it's
admin.
way too.
It's too competitive. So, I was gonna tag some places for economics, but that's just not what I want to do. I don't want to study that. It's not remotely in my field of interest. So, I decided to just take a gamble and just apply without tagging, which is why I applied to UC Irvine and UC Berkeley. And for another added layer of stress, Irvine has a separate school of business as well. It's called UC Irvine Paul Mirage School of Business. also hella compacted and hard to get into. So you understand my stress, for real. But I did get into SJSU and Cal State East Bay, which were really amazing, like Plan Bs, especially SJSU, because it's in the Silicon Valley, so best place for business. I got rejected from Cal Poly, which, okay, listen. If Cal Poly is listening to this, what was that about? For real.
You're like, I was gonna say.
What's
What was
the
that
tape?
about?
I was gonna say no, but why did you say no?
Literally. It's because,
kidding.
like,
I love
when it's for CSUs, you only submit your GPA. You don't
Yeah.
submit
Yeah, that's
anything
true,
else.
yeah.
So
because, girl, you had a 4.0.
it's literally a gamble, and they submitted, like, the rejection literally in it. It said, we had 49,000 applicants,
Whoa.
and, like, we're sorry, we can't offer you a spot.
so it's just literally like.
So it's like a what is it called?
Like,
Like they do like the
a little
wheel
monopoly.
and
Yeah,
then,
they
like,
just
it's
take it
like-
out.
horrible.
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
what it is.
So it was a gamble. It's okay. Waitlisted for UC Irvine. Also sucked. But my number one choice, so I don't really
Drum
care
roll,
if I got
drum roll.
denied anywhere else. But I got accepted into UC Berkeley's Haas School of Business. So thank you. I am so excited. That has been my dream school since for as long as I can remember. Since I knew I wanted to do business, I knew I wanted to go to Haas, and I feel, damn,
Yeah.
I feel really blessed.
It feels so
honestly.
real, right?
Mhm.
It feels so.
It
Yeah, it
doesn't
feels
feel
like-
real.
Yeah.
It
Like,
still doesn't feel real for me. I'm just like,
I know, cause we're still here. You know.
we're still here. Yeah.
and it's just like a little paper or like a little.
No, it's a freaking email.
I know,
it's a little email.
electronic.
An
It's
email.
electronic.
It doesn't feel real. I just feel so blessed, and I mean, it's Haas. Like, I have to go there.
Did you save your
Yeah.
spot already?
I have to. No, I haven't, because with Haas, there's several steps you have to take.
Mhm.
There's, like, of course, like, you have to pay the down payment, like, the deposit, but there's also another academic update. I'm pretty sure you have to attend their, like,
Seminar type.
some seminar they have. So,
Yeah, that's crazy.
it's stressful, but
So that means they can reject it, like, take
if
it back.
you don't get, like, certain grades, if you're not, like, pulling up, then they could rescind their application.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so
horrible.
We're still on the tightrope.
yeah, Haas, like, the application process for
Wow,
Haas
that's crazy.
has been the most stressful thing I've ever done. I will
But
say
you're
that.
gonna be a Husker Lee.
I'll be a Haas-home.
Household? Is that what they call them? Bruh.
I know.
That's the
Haas-home.
business, bro.
No, if somebody, like, calls me that, I'll be like, thank you,
Wait,
babes.
thank you.
Thank you. Because I don't mean
Get
to,
your
like,
money up.
you know, like, I don't mean to be, like, flexing, but, like, just to, like, honor my achievement, I feel like I just can't believe it, because getting into Berkeley is a huge accomplishment in itself, but getting into Haas, like, I never thought I could do that. I literally never thought. I just thought it was out of my reach, like, knowing that it's, like, one of the top schools in the nation for business, I just didn't even, I was like, that's not for me. Like, coming from a place where I was, like, failing all of my classes in high school, I almost didn't get a diploma. I was a truant student, which means, like, I skipped a certain amount of classes that I would have, you know, been at risk of not being able to graduate on top of the, you know, failing classes. So it's just really surreal.
Yeah.
It's really surreal to me. I can't believe it, and I feel really blessed.
Yeah.
That's like
Yeah.
all the sacrifices you've made,
I know.
like, add up to this. And also, like, your parents' sacrifices. And, like,
Yeah. And not to be like, wait, I love my parents,
Oh.
but
But
I
you
did this
did
all
that.
by
sorry,
myself.
You did
I'm
that.
talking about myself.
Yeah. I feel like I did this all by myself.
Well, yeah, you're the one who did the grades and you did all this
Yeah,
stuff.
like.
But no,
Like,
not
parents
even
can only help
that.
so much.
Like, my parents,
Like, no moral support type stuff?
but like, it's hard to explain without sounding like, you know, like negative.
We don't have to talk about
Yeah.
Okay.
But I do think I did it by
Yeah.
myself, and
Yeah.
that adds an extra layer of like,
Yeah, you
heck
did
yeah, like
Yeah.
we're here. So
that. No, I think it's
crazy.
such, like, community college stories are so, like, sentimental
You're so unique, too.
and fulfilling, because a lot of, like, my friends and myself, it was, like, during senior year, it was rough. Like, a lot of rejection letters,
Yeah.
you know? And I think community college is such a great opportunity for everyone, and everyone, you know, like, you could save money, and you have, you know, transferring is such a different experience, and for me it was a lot less stressful than in high school, I would say.
Yeah, I'm getting emotional, bro. Thank
Oh.
you. I am the biggest community college advocate.
Me too.
My
Like, I will
whole
die
life,
on this hill
yeah.
that everyone should just go to community
Literally.
college, save that money.
Saving money,
Yeah.
like, it's just, my whole life changed ever since I came
Yeah.
to community college. It's such an
Same.
amazing experience.
Same.
Like, I would be on the street, like, literally, like, I'm not even
Yeah.
kidding, if it wasn't for community college. So
Yeah, I would have had a lot less opportunities. I don't know about you guys, but I think in high school I was really, like, stressed out about school all the time, like, a lot of anxiety. I, like, correlated with school, but once I entered community college, like, all of that kind of left. Like, obviously there is stresses and anxieties about, you know, like, tests, but in high school for me it was just, like, overall the location and the whole high school is just so stressful.
high school
But
sucks.
community college, it was a great decision, and I'm an advocator, and I will die on this hill.
Yeah. It
Period.
gives you the time to just like figure yourself out. And I feel like it's so different applying when you're like 20 to applying when you're like 17.
Yeah, and it's like applying when you're 20 and when you're in community college, you actually have experienced what your major is like,
yeah,
while in high school, like,
It's just like an interest.
yeah, like, in high school, most of the time, you have no experience in your major unless you do something really crazy. But the general population, no, not really. You don't have any experience in your major. And community college really gives you the time and a place to explore your major while also being affordable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know we're almost at time, but I wanted to just ask if anybody else has any thoughts, anything else they wanted to add about this year, their feelings,
I
this
would
being the
say-
last pod.
I would say to like just work hard for what you want. Like getting that acceptance letter, like I was like I couldn't believe I still can't believe
I
it.
know.
Like every time I log into my account and it says congratulations, I'm like I want to cry.
There's a little confetti.
Yeah, the Davis gives you confetti.
Davis
And
gives you a whole video. It's kind of cute.
yeah, the president, I think,
Yeah,
or
the
dean or
chancellor.
whatever. I don't know.
Whatever.
The boss.
The boss. Davis
Yeah,
is
but-
kind of cute.
It's a heartfelt moment to me. I cried and I was
I
like,
know.
because like coming from like a single parent household and like first generation, like I'm really doing this kind of by myself and trying to navigate this whole thing. So to be able to look back those past years and see that I did everything well enough to have like a good enough application to be accepted, like it's it's really I'm proud of myself. I gotta say, I'm proud
Yeah.
of myself.
Like, your hard work pays off,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
For me, I think it's so surreal to have this moment of, like, yeah, our hard work paid off, because I feel like at the beginning of this year when we were having podcasts about, I forgot that topic, but it was like, I think it was about us applying.
Oh yeah, we were talking about our
we were talking
applications.
about
Yeah.
our applications, and I just, that episode was filled with nervous energy of like, yeah, this is what I did, but who
But
knows
don't
if I'll get
stress.
in, but yeah, this is what I'm doing. But now it just feels like everything paid off, and it's at a moment of peace because we finally know our results and that we did good.
Yeah.
You just gotta pay
Damn.
for.
It's such a crazy feeling. Like, I feel
Doesn't feel real.
Yeah, it
so,
doesn't feel real.
like, dissociated
Yeah,
right now.
Sometimes I'll just be looking at the acceptance stuff, and I'm like, maybe I read it wrong.
Literally, I'm like, okay,
What if
are
they
you
like
sure?
they're gonna take it back any day.
No, it's like, it's such a weird feeling, and my piece of advice to everyone is to dream big.
Yeah.
Like, community college, also no, first come to CC, and then you can dream
Right.
big, because there's everything here.
Yeah.
Everything.
I would say dream big, but like when you fail, understand that there's always a different pathway for you.
Yeah.
And there really is no such thing as failure. It's more like
Deviation.
deviation
Yeah.
to a different path, because if you put your mind to it, the only thing you can fail is like when you quit.
Yeah.
Period. That's okay, slay. I was actually on Reddit, like, really, like, aggressively on Reddit around this time, for, like, portal astrology, all that.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And somebody posted, like, a whole thing, like, I got rejected from my dream school this amount of years ago, and now I'm working at this company, and I'm really successful. And they kind of boiled it down to, like, rejection is redirection. Mm-hmm. No matter what happens, it's up to you to take it and make something out of it and just be, you know, perseverant. And I mean, damn, like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you two. Like, Davis and Berkeley that's amazing.
That was a good team.
That's
Hot
amazing.
survivor.
And Pooh, so proud of you and
Yeah,
excited to
we're so
see what you're
excited
gonna do
for-
in the future.
Yeah.
And I didn't know like Caitlin and Clara result, but I only know Maya and Dana result because they posted on Instagram.
Yeah.
And I'm so excited like you all get
I gotta
into-
post.
Yeah.
I'll just have
You all
work for
get
what?
into
My mom posted it on
Berkeley and
Facebook
Davis.
too.
That's cute. That's cute.
So exciting. I hope to see y'all at Berk if you
Oh,
decide.
don't say that.
If you decide.
I like made a joke with Donna. I was like, stepping up is really giving stepping into Berkeley.
Literally.
Everyone who applied and
Everyone
our
got
cohort
into Berk.
in.
Like,
Honestly, it's crazy. Like, Aloni students, like, a lot of them got in.
and
Yeah.
hella
A lot of
people
them.
got rejected from Irvine. But
Oh,
then
really?
into
I
Berk.
almost like no one who got into Irvine.
I know.
Everyone's waitlisted.
It's crazy.
I'm like, what the?
They don't like the Bay.
I'm like, who's letting like which students is Irvine letting in? Because I know no one who got in.
The
I
legacies.
know. I know a couple people, and I mean, they are stellar students. Like, it makes sense. Not that the people that got rejected aren't,
Yeah.
but I think Irvine was just being a little extra.
Maybe they were looking for
this year.
certain things.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Mm,
I don't know.
I don't know what they were.
Like, maybe,
looking
like,
for, but-
specific stats, or maybe, like, in
Yeah.
the question something. Or
Literally.
demographics. Sometimes
That's true.
colleges want, like, certain demographics.
yeah.
And they
to,
said
like,
too
up
many
their-
Bay Area.
Yeah, like, up their, like,
Their
little...
DEI.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
oh, we have too many, like, I don't want to be, like, racial thing, but sometimes they want, like, people of color.
Yeah.
Because it looks better for them.
Which it kind of, like, I think it sucks, but it's necessary because, like, affirmative action and, like, allowing people that were once not allowed to be in the
Yeah.
UC system and, like, were underserved in that system, like, I understand why they want to reintegrate. Like, as somebody that is not of color, like, I support that. Like, I think it's a good thing to, like, reintegrate and allow for more of a diverse community, especially at UC Irvine because their population is primarily, like, one specific race. So diversifying is always something that I'll support. Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. But if anyone has anything else to add, wants to
Well,
pet.
I just want to say
pudding.
I'm grateful to everyone who helped me. They're probably not listening, but I will tell you in person. I'm
Yeah.
grateful for everyone who helped me, and just to be here, and like I don't want to talk too much because I'm gonna cry. So
I know. I'm sad. I feel like for me, the podcast was low-key my favorite program because it was low-key like no stress. You just had to kind of show up and talk, and it was very fun each time, and I'm gonna miss it.
we can make a Zoom podcast.
We just us four make a podcast.
Oh my
crazy.
gosh.
Come back.
Yeah. No, I want to
Yeah.
like hop on that Donna train. I don't want to say my parents like they didn't do anything. I mean, they were an amazing support system no matter what. Thank you to my friends and thank you to the Ohlone College staff and community for being here, changing my life. I had a really uncertain past and now I have a pretty solid future set up. Thanks
That's
to
so crazy to
thanks
say.
to Ohlone.
That's a high school quote right there.
It's literally the quote that I put on for my slide for graduation.
Oh, you did? I didn't put
Literally.
anything because I was like,
I can say my quote. I said, "From an uncertain past to a bright future, Ohlone paved the way, the journey for my success."
Yay.
And then I said,
You should've
like,
put Go
thank
Bears.
you.
Go Bears.
I
yeah.
personalized my slide, so I added my little like
Wait.
Haas sticker.
You can do that?
Yeah,
I didn't know that. I thought you could just put a little quote.
time to email the
Nah,
faculty.
it's okay.
Okay. No, I did. I personalized it. But yeah, so I'll see y'all at graduation on May 17th at
Well, if
5
you have
p.m.
a ticket.
If you have a ticket. If not, you can watch from outside.
Well, yeah.
Whoa.
I'll wave at
It's
you.
giving Taylor Swift vibes.
I
But anyways, that is all that we have for y'all this year.
Forever.
Oh my god, forever. Thank you so much for listening to Note to Self. This is your 2024 cohort of podcasters. We are so happy that you listened to us or watched us on YouTube, and we hope you all have a great summer. Bye.